That's why.
then there is no anything else.
No. Wait.
So
wait. And the other human being is basically the majority. All of us with self-centered.
Well, is it value? We're trying to put. We try to determine and quantify our value. Our value.
Is this description correct or wrong? As we can assume, we don't know whether that's true or not, but we can assume there may be a human being who may be free from the self-center because the Buddha said so.
Well,
we are assuming, and the other is all the world basically. There is self-centered. My past, my wounds, my childhood, right?
It's my morals,
my wounds.
Yeah, all that.
All this is self-centered.
Yeah, it's separation.
Separation. Yes.
It's separation from what is.
Yes.
So
the moment I have the feeling of I am separate from the rest of you.
Right. So exactly the same fucking point when I'm talking about wisdom. All things that wisdom is something that we are trying to achieve. It is actually separating us
of
from
course.
it.
There should be no attempt to achieve wisdom.
Right.
Yes.
It's
already
happened.
Yeah, but it's just a beginning.
No. It's just universal, like air you're breathing.
You may say, I won't attempt to have wisdom. That's a good thing.
Right.
But is that good enough?
Well, what I'm saying is, like, to give something a definition is to sell it short. You limit it. So that's why I'm saying freedom and liberty. Okay, so if you were a rattlesnake, I have a thing with rattlesnakes, right? And I put it in a cage, 200 fucking feet long. They don't know if they're in a cage. They're free to do whatever the fuck they want. Live their life, die, reproduce, whatever. But there's boundaries. They're not at liberty. They are free, though, to do whatever the fuck they want. Rattlesnakes do. But when you get to the fucking end of wherever that the terrarium or whatever, the cage, you realize that liberty's definitely been squandered or limited. You know what I mean? But you were no longer at liberty. You were free to do whatever. You're free to go. You're free to go. And free is something that it's just a definition, because freedom is liberty. You know what I mean? By definition, on paper, it almost looks the exact same thing. But the reality of it is, the social people that we are, we use the nuances of language to our benefit to manipulate the understanding of people. So like you're saying, love is universal, and
I'll make it very simple, not complicated. Very simple. Do you agree that there are two types of human beings, assuming one may be free from self-centered?
I can
There
see
is
it.
either
I'll
the
tell you where
self-centered
somebody's free.
Is
I've
that
seen it.
true?
Yes, it's true.
I am making a statement.
Yeah, it's true.
Assuming what Buddha said is the truth, there is Buddha type of person who is free from the self-centered.
Right.
And the other is the one with the self-centered.
Right. So
two types of human beings.
Right. Well, it's just the same human being, just different stage. So you look at a pupil.
No, not different stage.
Look at a butterfly.
This is a different human being, the Buddha. If that is true.
He's the same human being as you.
No.
He just got to the next stage.
That's
all it is.
That we don't know what that is.
There's no judgment, though. It just is. In that moment, Buddha's teaching.
We said
is
assuming.
Zen moment.
No, we said assuming.
Om.
We said assuming.
Right.
Right? Assuming Buddha's statement is the truth. Saying, I am free. Which means I'm free from self-centered. When there is no self-centered, there is universe.
Right. There is no need for a definition of myself.
There is no limits.
No, absolutely, you're right.
Because when there is a self-centered, it must be a limited space there.
Right, but that is our limited mind is weird.
Limited mind is the self-centered.
That's what I'm saying. That's what society is a shell.
Are you free from that?
Am I personally?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So you're free.
Yeah, I do what I want.
No, doing what you want is not that. There are many people who do
I
what they
am
want.
doing exactly what the fuck I was supposed to be doing. If I wanted
No.
to, if anything
No,
was
my
supposed to
question
be
is
different,
different.
I'm fluid.
No, my question
Be
is
walked,
different.
my friend.
My question is different. Are you free from the self-centered?
I'm free from definition. Yeah.
Not definition.
Well,
No.
that's all this. That's all
Which
the
means,
ego
which
is.
means no. Which means no suffer.
Well, suffering
No
is
hurt.
something. There is part of.
No
It's a
masks.
facet of life.
Right?
It's just like a
Nothing.
diamond. It's a diamond isn't cool because
Nothing. There is
every-
nothing.
yeah, but only from everything because it's called non-locality. The scientists.
Don't call it.
Listen,
no.
I'm just so it's a way to understand it. It's not.
No, it's not a way
And
to
it's
understand.
not convoluted.
I'm
This is
asking
simple.
you a simple question. You don't answer that question.
Because the answer is
No, there are-
relative to you.
no,
and you
it's not
and-
relative. It's absolute. I told you there is one type of human being who said I am free.
Yeah, but that
Assuming
person,
that's the
10
truth.
years from then,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yes.
10 years from now,
Yes.
the person that, whoever it is, you know what I mean? It changes with
It
time.
doesn't change. That's the whole
Buddha
point.
did.
That's it. Finish.
It's a
No.
metamorphosis.
Look.
Or metamorphosis. It's a cycle. So you reach a fucking life understanding, which is you embrace all the ego, and then you step past it.
No.
And then you embrace all that, and then you step past it. And but
Can
you
there
can't
be,
get there
can
without
there
going
be a
level.
state of mind in which there is no self-centered?
No, there is. But what I'm saying is that we
How do you
need
know there
this
is?
because I live it every day.
So you don't have self-centered.
No, I have a soul. I have a system.
So each one then. You can't have, if it
It's
dies,
a paradox.
gone.
It's a paradox because of the fact that you don't understand the nature of it. You know what I mean? Because as a person, a consciousness, awareness,
Yes.
separate
Yes.
awareness, my
Yes.
own shit.
Yes.
Okay,
Your own
I
shit
am
is-
aware. I am aware. Boom.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Now, does that awareness have to have a definition that I put on it?
No.
No. So my ego is nothing more than for me to describe to myself who I am. Because I don't understand the separation. Because there is no separation. Oh fuck, that's a good. You know what I mean? Because there's no fucking separation. But the ego you need the ego to shine. That's why once again, the Bible.
You need ego.
Everybody is free to do whatever the fuck you want. You were given a gift, life. Do what you want. This is free. And if you have a good time, you have a bad time. It doesn't matter. Time is there. You just grab it. Do whatever you're doing while you're doing it. But know this: there is no separation from love. Like you're saying, love started the whole thing.
It's just a word.
No,
That's
it's
a
not.
theory.
Well, it's not though, because
It's a
it
theory.
is.
Because if you really grasp that thing, you would be a transformed human being. That's the whole point.
100%. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
new creation.
You would be a transformed human being.
No, I am already.
Are you?
Yeah,
Are you
absolutely.
different from the rest of the society?
Absolutely.
In
100%
what
different
sense?
than
What
society.
is your difference?
Well, in the fact that it's just putting enough emphasis on whenever you describe something, right? You've given it attributes.
Don't you
You're
suffer?
limiting that.
Don't you suffer?
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That's
That
it.
matters. That's the most
You don't think
important
there's suffering
thing.
and love?
When there is love, there is no suffering.
That's
the
not true. What if the guy suffers for love?
That is not love. That's the whole point. I already explained to you what I mean by love. It's not about loving something and all those sort of stuff. A state of mind in which there is no me and you.
That's not love.
That's what I'm saying. No.
No, that's blank. Nothing.
Nothingness.
That's what do they call that? A
Tablet.
yeah. It's just basically the singularity. There's the singularity. Just nothing.
Nothingness.
Right. But in being nothing, that nothing, whatever you call it, nothing,
Yeah.
no blank.
Not a thing.
It is everything. There is no definition, and so by
Nothing in the sense
that you
there
can
is
define it.
no, there is no sense.
No, the consciousness is there. We're
There is
living.
consciousness, but there is no self-center.
But your consciousness and my consciousness differ.
There is no your consciousness and my consciousness.
Well, right, but it's just a tool.
What is the difference? Is the self-center.
No, it's the
If you
description.
remove,
It's
no,
for the
if
self.
you remove the self-center,
You
that
got
which is beyond is consciousness.
right. That's why
And that is you and me.
Gandhi thought about it.
It's not my consciousness.
It's laying down laying down the self for the whole. It's fucking
It's
universal.
not laying down the self for
Well,
all.
you have to take off the clothing of ego,
It's
of
just
self.
yes, it's the death of the ego.
It's not death.
The ending.
It's not ending. You're still aware.
No, that's the whole point.
Awareness
No,
is not.
no. There is no self-center.
No, there's not.
But there is awareness without a center.
Yes, absolutely. And that's what the center is. It's trying to understand its being.
That's the whole point.
Right.
It can never understand because it's the center.
No, it can't understand because it's understanding comes knowledge. Comes from observation. Wisdom
No,
is
insight comes when the self ends.
sure. You can say whatever you want. There are indivisible.
Because there is the self-seeking, the center seeking, the answers, right?
Right.
There may be a moment when that all seeking comes to an end.
Yeah. There's what do they call that? Indivisible. Indivisible. You can't break it down smaller. It is just either you or not you. Right?
So all seeking of that kind comes to an end. That's it, right?
Right.
Then there is the self.
The awareness.
No, awareness. And no, there is the center. Being aware is a different thing than awareness itself. Because I can say I am aware.
Where you like, I woke up.
Yes. So
Wow.
when there is no center, then there may be awareness. Without a center.
No, it's confusion.
Why?
Because
I think self is
there is no definition.
You don't need a definition.
It's water.
You are alive.
It's
Does the
water.
flower need a definition?
Right. See, that's what I'm trying to get at. It's like love then would be anything that you define is just a tool to get to where Buddha was at.
No.
He understood it because he saw it in nature. That's all it is. He focused his mind on nothing.
You don't need to see it in nature.
What I'm saying is like that. It's something that is in there. It's just there already. It is there. So it's
No, I am not assuming it's
So
just
when
there.
you have awareness, though, as a person, as an entity, right, and you're like, oh fuck, what do I do? What's right? What's wrong? How do I define who I am?
You don't need to define all.
Well, I know, but in that moment when I find that, wow, I'm somebody. Who am I?
Nobody.
Yeah, but you are.
No.
At that moment when you realize that who you are.
No, there
who
is
am
no
I?
you left anymore.
Yeah, but how do I define myself?
You don't define you. There is no yourself. It's finished.
Right, but then what is
Then
awareness?
then there is the physical body, the brain, and the mind without a center. And there is intelligent function.
No, absolutely not. Because if you have any kind of intelligent function
Without a center. The
you,
AI that we were talking about.
you use AI, for example, for perfect example, okay,
Yes.
programming, okay,
Yes.
it goes like this: code.
Yes.
Wait, hold on, sorry. Program,
Yes.
code,
Yes.
program, make a
Yes.
program, and then code, code. You write with code, replicates itself. But first, you had to write the language that the computer runs
Yes.
on. So then you have to know that's the definition of the person. So when it's called shaking hands. They do it in networking, all that. The computer goes, who's the master, who's the slave, right now? Who's in charge? Who listens to who? Who's admin? Who's not? You get what I'm saying? So who closes the doors and who opens the doors in the programming sense? Yeah, I can tell you what to do because I'm the master. It says right here on my program. I've written in Java and fucking Unix in Python or whatever the fuck programming you're using. You know, but like this is the language I define myself by. Unix. Cool. I'm a master in Unix. You know what I mean? At that point, everything that uses Unix has to acknowledge the fact that this guy's a master in Unix. You get what I'm saying? So because the self, by definition, is just a definition of that awareness. Like it's just a momentary.
The self is-
It's a momentary. It's just like a fucking
The
glimpse.
self is your accumulated past.
No.
It is. All your experiences until today from your childhood, all your hurts, your, this and that, build up who you are.
Sure.
That's yourself.
Yeah, but like you said, the self is a facade or a.
No, that's what I'm saying. The past built the self. All your past is what you are today.
No, because my past doesn't affect my awareness of the
Your
time.
past affects your everything unless you are totally free.
Well, like
If
like
I
was
took
telling
you,
her.
when you were a baby, if I took you to Turkey, gave you to Turkish parents, you would be a different human being.
No.
Oh, you would be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like nature versus nurture.
No, that's the conditioning you will receive in Turkey will be different than this.
That's what I'm saying. Nature versus nurture. It's like how were
So
you raised?
that's what I'm saying.
by
Then
me?
the self you would have
But
that.
the self was already there before you. Yeah.
No.
It's awareness. It's it's just like
the
awakening.
self. What I mean by self is all your past conditions, past memories, experiences, everything you have had. As I said in a
Yeah,
parallel.
that's all baggage.
In
That's
a-
not self. That's not who
But
you
that's
are.
who you are.
You're not a definition, or that's what that the goal in like Buddhist and the Tao and all those is to alleviate the self. Is to alleviate the self. Grow from the self, because here's what we know for sure. This is who we are. We can define ourselves. So by definition, we have left. That's why the attainment is okay. I acknowledge. We were talking about the Egypt, or I was talking about Egyptian afterlife is the best one because it's just a knowledge, understanding of the self. You have to understand yourself before. That's why know thyself, and you'll know the universe. Know yourself because of the fact that without the ego.
So how do you know yourself?
Because I'm given awareness, and I use that awareness to dig into defining myself, and I choose specific. Cause and effect happens to everybody, you know what I mean? But like, why is it that I like green or whatever? It's not so much the color; it's just a pneumatic device for my description to myself. It's just a way for me to go, yeah, that's me right there. Separate than everybody else. So it gives myself value until I store up enough value to
Does
go
it really
to
have
go.
a value?
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's just like you have to get to 500, like a pyramid scheme. You know what I mean? You buy a fucking a certain amount. You sell enough raffle tickets. You know what I mean? Whatever, and you get this. You know what I mean? It's the attainment. You know, that's achieved. Enlightenment. Ooh. But enlightenment is fucking happens every day, all day. You know what I mean? It's something that
I don't agree with that.
there is
I don't
no
think so.
there's no
What is
momentary.
that everyday happiness? Are you a happy person?
I don't know what happy is. I don't define happy. I don't live that.
So, but you said enlightenment is every day is enlightenment.
Because the life is here. Right now I'm happy. I'm doing it.
Are you happy?
I am doing it.
No, I'm saying, are you happy?
Happy is a description of what I'm doing. I am already
So you
doing.
don't know whether you are happy.
I don't define what I am because I'm
No, not define, but I'm asking a
happy.
question.
Yeah, but how do you say something is happy?
So,
happy?
you
a
would
box
say,
to put
I'm
me in.
happy.
No, I'm definitely more than happy.
More than happy.
Yeah, because happy is just a little box that you can label me.
Yes.
If you want to be happy all the time, then you'll be miserable because you don't have any value, any experiential value. There's no worth.
But
There's
can
no
you say,
seasons.
come to you, can you say, are you a person who is happy and not confused?
I'm not confused, but I'm not happy. I don't think
What?
I don't think I've ever wanted to be happy.
You don't want to be happy.
Well, I mean, it's like a real life thing. It's like I don't understand happy. I don't understand what that is. I could never define myself as happy.
Yes. But if you are not happy, that means you are suffering.
No, that means that I am reality. I'm embracing the real life shit. I don't need to define it. It goes without being a definition.
But
above definition.
but don't you suffer?
Sure.
Yes.
That's awareness.
That's not awareness.
That is life. It's just awareness.
It's not life. I don't accept suffering.
So when you have your when you stub your toe, what happens?
That's physical pain.
Yeah, but that's suffering. It's just suffering. Ow. I'm suffering
Physical pain.
pain.
Psychological suffering and physical pain are entirely different things.
What I'm saying is, I'm suffering in physical pain.
Yes.
Suffering
yes,
is just an
inevitable.
experience.
No. Physical suffering is inevitable because there are the nerves and everything.
Even in mental suffering.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, but
I don't think psychological suffering is inevitable.
No, psychological suffering is a way to. It's like a rest point for yourself because okay, cool. I don't know what I am now. I don't know what I am, but I'm suffering.
Don't you suffer? Aren't you suffering?
What? But no, absolutely not.
You're not suffering?
Oh no.
Why are you using cannabis then?
Because I like it. I chose to.
No, but don't you think it makes your mind? Your sober mind.
I think.
Can you be sober?
I am exactly me.
I'm not exactly.
I could be sober. I've been sober.
Then why don't you be sober then?
Yeah, but why don't I be high?
That's the whole point.
Why don't I be? Why do I have to do anything?
Isn't it an escape from the actual state of your mind, which is suffering? That takes you to a high state?
No. See, I think
obviously that is.
It's recreation at this point.
Recreation.
Everything is recreation.
Somebody who drinks alcohol generally escapes from pain. Somebody who uses any form of drugs generally escapes from pain.
What about the person that drinks alcohol because it's nice and it's fucking Saturday and wants to have a good time and
that's the whole point.
Uses it as a tool in their belt. Oh, cool, yeah.
Once in a while,
yes. On alcohol.
Once in a while, yes. But somebody who starts drinking on a daily basis and
this is where judgments come.
No judgments.
Because you don't know.
No, I know.
The person.
No, that's not the person.
Well,
a sober mind is the intelligent mind. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but that's judgment.
It's not judgment, it's the truth. That's why somebody like Taylor, you saw Taylor.
Yeah.
He ended up in prison for almost 1 year on drugs. He would never go to prison. What he did, he would never do. And he's sober, and he never touches that thing again.
Yeah, but the thing is this, though. Like,
because it makes you stupid while you think you are smart.
Right. Well, here's the deal.
That's what drugs are.
Drugs are inanimate objects. They don't have a mind. They don't have a thought. They don't have a motive. They're no different than this thing or this fucking thing. It's something I choose.
Yes, you choose.
To give value to. Or
somebody can choose to kill another human being.
Right. So, but
there's no intelligence in it.
No, maybe not, but that's judgment.
It is the truth. I told you why it's the truth. This man spent almost 1 year in prison in the worst situation.
That's because
he
the
said-
laws made him. I know what he did.
He did some meth stuff.
Yeah, but how did he go to prison for it?
Because he went into the zoo in the middle of the night.
So he
broke
broke
into the
somebody's.
zoo.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what I mean?
California zoo. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So because he's on meth.
No, not because he's on meth. That's the thing. It's like okay,
It
wait.
is.
No.
No,
okay.
Taylor
Alcohol.
would never. No, Taylor would never do that if he wasn't on something. It can be alcohol, it
Irrelevant.
can be drugs.
Yeah, but like okay, so say you and Jennifer, you guys are. I don't know what you define yourselves, but whatever. You guys have your thing. There's a definitions. You know what I mean? Like whatever, comfortable, whatever you think you have. This is where I want to rest on. You know what I mean? This is where I want to call my home. This is what I want to call me. This is what you know. What I mean? But
I don't
I'm saying
have that.
the ego.
I don't have that.
Who's Memo?
This is the memo is the physical body, right? Obviously.
Well, yeah, but like even if you were like the computer works good because the physical body's not necessarily there, but I'm there on Facebook or whatever. You know what I mean? It's my awareness is there supersedes the physical body.
No, there is awareness.
That's what is self.
No. But my awareness is a different thing than awareness itself. Awareness without a center.